My next guest is coming off his first UFC victory, and what a way to do it with this incredible performance against Justin Tafa at the UFC Fight Night back on May 22nd. It's Jared Vanderaa back here on the program. Jared, how's it going, man?
It's going good. Got home late last night. Settled in, had my coffee. Trying to, pretend that I'm bougie for the next 24 hours. And then, kind of get back to how things were.
Yeah, what a win that was, man. Congratulations on getting the win. Did you expect that fight to end up like the war it was on Saturday? I mean, you won a lot of fans over with that performance.
No, it wasn't planned to be a war. Mm-hmm. I knew Alpha could do those wars. That I did know. I knew I could have done those wars. But it wasn't something I planned on having that fight end out. The plan actually got thrown out the window. The plan was to take him down and beat him with my jiu-jitsu. As you see, that worked out very well. Because he didn't even touch the floor once.
Yeah.
I picked up that leg, and I'm like, this is a big leg. Like, no.
Yeah.
You should be this heavy in the leg.
Yeah. No, I bet. And I'm sure that probably surprised you probably the most in the fight was that you weren't able to get the fight, where you wanted. But either way, I mean, it ended up being a great fight. Like, did you kind of know after the fight was over that the fans were really going to be into that one?
No. Weirdly enough, I was very in tune with the fight. I kind of remember a lot of the emotions. I remember what my coaches were saying, just the movements. I was very in tune with what was going on with that fight, but I wasn't like, oh, do I look good whipping his ass? Does he look good? Do we look good? No. Yeah. I was like, all right, he hits hard, I hit hard. All right, I'm landing quicker. Let's continue this. And, when I started seeing, Dana White post my picture, I was like, oh.
There we go. Caught some attention there. That's great. I was trying to remember, have you had a fight that was that bloody before? I was trying to remember.
Yeah. I think my Vernon fight might have been bloodier.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. I was trying to remember that off the top of my head. The great part about this fight, along with getting the win and obviously, everything that comes with it, you got the bonus money too, man. You must be pretty happy about that. What are you going to be spending the money on?
Boring adult stuff, mainly.
Nice fridge. I remember that was a thing a couple months ago, right? When we last talked, is that you had your fridge wasn't working.
Yeah, I actually got a new refrigerator. Week after that, magically, someone. Nice. Hey, we're moving and we have an extra fridge. We're like, how much you want? They're like, we like you here. I'm like, we like you more.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. But I'm sure too, probably, a little bit of investing, probably some house stuff as well. That's always the nice thing is when you get a nice win and you get the bonus that, that little extra bit helps, pay all the bills and everything, right?
You are way more responsible than I am. No, we're going to be getting a new car and fixing my loan that I have for my current car. I like my current car. I'm not a big car person, but I currently have a Nissan Leaf. It's a fully electric car, which
nice.
Awesome. If it made it easier to get down to the gym that I train at and back without me stressing on, do I have enough charge to get
right? Yeah, that is the downside of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know like Teslas and some of the newer cars, 200-300 miles. My current car has 80 miles.
Oh no, that's terrible.
And that is being very, very good. Like my gym from my house is literally 25 miles. I can have that car charged up to 75. By the time I get back, I have 2.
Okay. So there you go. You got it. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk there. You don't want to be stuck on the side of the road and you need a charge, right? So
it doesn't help that I drive like an asshole, but it shouldn't be that much where it goes from 75, 80 to 2.
Right. Okay. Car problems. Understand. Yeah. You got to get that all figured out as well. We don't have we have a break this weekend. There's no UFC card. I know there's an event the weekend after, but I actually wanted to talk to you quickly about UFC 263 coming up 2 weekends from now. One of the fights that's kind of interesting here. Leon Edwards is taking on Nate Diaz on FanDuel right now. Leon Edwards about a -450 favorite. Nate Diaz +340. Who do you like in that fight? Do you think the odds are right in that one, or do you see Diaz pulling off the upset?
I don't follow little guys. Like, okay, obviously I know who they are.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm from California and I want Diaz to win. Like, that's how I'm leaning towards. Because honestly, I don't think. Well, two reasons why I don't want to see Leon win. Mm-hmm. One, I just him as a personality. Like, take away the fighting skills. Him as a personality, boring.
Okay.
Like, the only reason why I know Leon Edwards is Masvidal. Okay,
because of the whole 3-piece in a soda and all that, right? Yeah.
And it sounds dumb, but that shot up his notoriety. But his fame lies in with Masvidal. Him as a fighter, I don't know too much about him. I do know he's on an impressive winning streak, if I'm correct, 12 fight winning streak or something like that.
Yeah, it's unbeaten because his last fight was a no contest. If you remember, there was an eye poke in that one.
Oh yeah, so I mean he's he clearly has the abilities too, but I would just I want to lean towards Nate because we're both from California.
You got to root for the Cali guys. But saying that, if I gave you $500 outside of anything, I'm assuming you'd put your money on Edwards, or do you think Diaz has the opportunity to upset Leon Edwards?
I think Diaz still has the ability to. Okay. I mean, he's not a bad fighter. Like, I mean, plus I haven't seen them fight, so I don't know how he's gonna respond to Diaz. Maybe Diaz might not be powerful, but he might be faster. His jiu-jitsu be better. His wrestling, cardio. Like, I don't know, and I don't follow them enough to be like, Leon's cardio is looking a lot better than Diaz.
Yeah. Well, no, there is a lot of unknowns, right? Like, both haven't fought that much over the last couple of years, especially Diaz. We saw Diaz pull off an upset a couple of years ago over Pettis. I remember everyone saying that Pettis was going to win that, so you bring up a good point there as well. 2 more quick fights I wanted to mention. We got that flyweight title fight, the rematch, Deiveson Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno. Right now, Deiveson Figueiredo on FanDuel, -250, Brandon Moreno +205. Do you like the champ to retain, or do you think Moreno can pull this one off?
I'm stuck. Like, okay. The nerd in me wants Figueiredo to win. Because he does the Kratos God of War. I'm like, I like that. I can fuck with it. I mean, wish you were 2 feet taller, but all right, I respect it. And then I don't know. I like Brandon Moreno. I think he could do it.
Okay, there you go. We'll stick with that. And then just the main event, I wanted to get your thoughts on Israel Adesanya, Marvin Vettori, the rematch. Adesanya, the favorite right now, -275, Vettori +220. Do you like the champ in this one, or do you think Vettori can pull it off in the rematch?
I'm split on this one too. Okay. My nerd side, we're going with my nerd instincts want to tell me Izzy. Nerds gotta stick together. But I would like to see Italy bring the title home because I like pasta, and there might be more pasta influence than the UFC.
Okay.
So I'm stuck between my nerd side and my heavyweight side.
All right, fair enough. I can take that. I don't think there has ever been an Italian UFC champion before, so that's kind of cool too, right? So keep that in mind. Back to you though. When are you looking to get back in there? This fight's pretty fresh. I know, it was not a flawless victory, so to speak. When would be sort of a good time for you to return and have your next fight?
Well, like I was saying, I would fight tomorrow if I could, but I have I have stitches I have to get cleared for, and then the fiance is saying that no more fighting until after the baby.
Oh, you got another one on the way? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When's the due date?
Late July, early.
Oh, congrats, man. That's awesome. I didn't know.
August. Thank you.
That must be good.
Yeah, so she's a little bit more like, hey, let's let's be smart about this. I don't need to be put on premature labor because you want to fight.
Gotcha. So probably the fall would probably be better, because if you're saying late July, maybe September, October would probably be better, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at more likely.
Okay. And any opponents in mind, or you just leave that up to your coaches and management? Do you have anyone you want to fight next?
Like anyone off the roster you could give to me, I'm down to fight.
Okay, there you go.
I did say Orlovsky, Ben Rothwell, because we fought on the same card. But I heard someone say, a good fight, and something I didn't think of is Dontel Mays.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Fellow LFA vets, right?
Yeah. And, I felt like, I'm like, hey, I don't hate that. I think that would be a fun fight.
Okay.
But yeah, no, whatever my management comes hitting me with, I'll be like, cool. We'll go from there.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. And actually, he's a fellow Contender Series vet as well. He also fought in Contender Series like you did. Yeah. So there you go. A lot of action there. What's the plan for the rest of the week? Sure, you're going to take some time off, spend some time with the family. Are you going to go to the gym, or what's sort of the plan this week?
Well, business, because my business is a gym, I'm going to be there. I would like to go to Dan's and see some of my teammates, but I'm tired. Like today, all the bumps and bruises decided to come knocking at my door. I woke up this morning. I'm just like, it all hurts.
Yeah.
But then come Wednesday, I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh.
Yeah. I cracked one of them. They're impacted. I cracked one of them actually the week of my last fight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I was trying to get a date to get them removed, but every time they're like, the only days they had available was fight week. I'm like, I'm not going to do it fight week. I'm like, let's do it afterwards. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, what's one extra week without you guys? Like,
okay.
So, I'm going to have my bottom teeth removed, and however long that takes, and then like I said, we might be looking into getting the car this week or next week or whatever works out. There's no rush for it.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you taking time for the interview, Jared. Always a pleasure. Again, congratulations on the first UFC victory. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Like I said, I want to thank all my coaches and my teams. People that came out to help. Brandon, Zach, Jamal, Ed. You guys did a lot and helped me. The gyms, Team Quest Athletic Center, Dan Henderson's, Self-Made, and Checkmate Marietta. Everyone there that helped, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. You can follow me on all forms of social media. I'm predominantly on Instagram and TikTok, all under Jared Vanderaa. And thank you.